Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Valentina. I am a makeup artist based out of Boston, Massachusetts in the United States. Today's video is all about my makeup artist kit. I recently just cleaned out most of the items that I have in my makeup kit for the new season, and I decided to record for you guys everything that's in the kit. One thing to keep in mind is that number one, kits change all the time. I might actually update you guys in 3 months because I do switch out a ton of things throughout my season. And number two, if you're starting or looking to work as a makeup artist, you don't need a kit like mine to get started. I have been collecting makeup items for 3 years now, so my kit's a little bit extensive, not as extensive as I've seen other colleagues of mine, but you know, it's pretty functional. So I want to show you guys everything that's in it, and hopefully if you're an up-and-coming makeup artist or somebody that is looking to see what's in other makeup artist kit, this video can help you. All right, I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get started. Okay, let's begin. That intro was kind of rough, so hopefully this voiceover is better. So I'm going to start with foundations. I use Dior Face and Body, and I also have Dior Forever, the glow version. I don't know if I like Face and Body. I'm trying to get rid of those because I do think that with overly dry skin, it does tend to show or sit on the top. But the Dior Forever, the glow version, is amazing for all skin types. If you do have somebody that has oily skin, you can set it with a little bit more powder and it will look perfect. Now I'm cleaning the Huda Beauty ones. These are only used for people that likes very high coverage and wants a very matte look, not for no makeup look or someone with problematic skin. Now moving on to concealers. This is where I put my concealers. I carry two kinds. I have the Shape Tape by Tarte and Kaja. Kaja is a Korean brand that is carried in Sephora. I love the Kaja one for mature skin and people that has overly dry under eye. And of course the Tarte Shape Tape I use for priming the lids and then someone that needs a little bit more coverage. So I use that space to put some of my contour products from Makeup by Mario. I have one shade which is medium to contour and two cream blushes. I'll put them on the screen as I mentioned earlier. And then I also put some of the tubes that I have from things that I have depotted. I have two for Makeup Forever HD foundations. These I use for mature skin, and 3 loose setting powders. I do think loose setting powders make a mess on my kit, so I don't like to keep them in their packaging. Moving on to powders, I do have this powders by MAC. I'm like crazy about powders. I have a few different ones in my kit. This one is the Mineralized Skin Finish powders. I have all the shades on the screen, and I also have 2 by Charlotte Tilbury, the number 1 and number 2. Keep in mind that my kit is for lighter complexion clients. The majority of my clients tend to be in the lighter side, so most of the shades that I have in my kit are for those type of skin tones. I also have Huda Beauty and 2 Hourglass different highlighters that I could use also to set a matte foundation. I use them sometimes like that. For the Huda Beauty powders, I love them. I don't have all the shades in this kit because I have to purchase 2 more, but I will purchase them and then put the shades here on the screen. We also have 2 cream blushes by Dominique Cosmetics and my favorite blush by Makeup by Mario, which is Mauve. I believe it's Mellow Mauve. Color correcting, I have 4 products actually. 2 by Charlotte Tilbury. I have number 1 and 2. I think is fair and medium. And then I also have 2 NYX palettes for color correcting. You'll see them later. I put in the Georgia by Benefit as a blush, and also Patrick Ta contour. I have a few options for contouring, like cream contours to be specific. Now moving on to palettes, I have a Pixie palette. I love those colors for blushes, and also a Anastasia Beverly Hills blush palette. And I depotted a lot of my shimmers and put them in that little palette. I put the name here of what the name of the depotted palette is. Also a Dior highlighter palette and a Charlotte Tilbury one. This one's called Gold Bar. I don't think they sell it anymore, but I love it. Moving on to bigger palettes, I have this Kat Von D palette. This was like the Mad Eye one. It's so old, but I use it for brows. And I have a few miscellaneous. These are ones that I believe I got from BoxyCharm. One is a contour one and one is a blush. I like to give myself plenty of options. This was from Alamar for blush and contour, just because I do think different skin tones need different tones. I have a cool palette. This one's by Dose of Colors, and I'm going to show you guys the warm one. This one's by Bizarre, I think that's how you call it, and I love it. Really good, and it's very important to have a warm one. I also have a Bobbi Brown that's cool tone, and these 2 bronzers from Marc Jacobs. I'm running out. They don't sell them anymore, but I'm obsessed with them and I use them a ton, as you guys can tell. Now for lipsticks, I do think lipsticks, you don't need a lot for your kid. They are very personal to your style of makeup artistry. So I will put the shades that I have here, but they are changing all the time, and I typically ask my clients to bring their own lipstick so they can retouch it after I leave their wedding or their event. My best advice is just get shades that are more in the nude. It can go with a lot of different eye looks. Now for this little pouch, I have my Inglot, Duraline, things that I do for curling the lashes and gluing the lashes in, you know, all the little tools that we need. I keep them in this little pouch and I put them right on top of where my palettes are. Now we're gonna move on to the other side of the case. And a lot of people are confused on what these little straps are used for. When I first started, I was so confused as well. But yeah, they're for holding your case in a 90-degree angle. And now I start kind of piling on all of my lip liners and my eyeliners. Again, I'll try to put a list of some of the shades that I have, but this is very personal to, again, the type of clientele that you have and the style of makeup that you do. I also do some of my longer or bigger liquid lipsticks. And that's it. This compartment of my case, I keep all the disposables and some of my bigger palettes. I do like to give myself a few options for palettes just in case someone throws me a curveball. And my brush belt, which I typically keep empty, but then I'll add some of my dirty brushes after. I also keep some cotton in a alcohol spray bottle. Duffel bag, I have a light panel that's super light, a brush pouch. This is where I keep all of my clean brushes, and then I'll put my dirty brushes in my belt as I go. And then I also keep all of my skincare in another pouch and all of my lashes in another one. I will put some things that I have on my skincare, but again, this is something that's very personal. Try to find some things that work for the products that you have in your kit. Now for lashes, I have a few styles. My clients tend to do a little bit more on the natural side, so I have 420s and I believe 421s in my kit right now. On the bigger duffel bag, I have some extra foundations for darker shades and also my brush cleaner, a big mirror, and that's pretty much it. My kit consists of two things: the big case that I showed you guys previously and this duffel bag. These are the only two that I carry to every wedding or every event that I go to. I also do have a portable chair that I need because you do not want to show up without any chair. It will affect your back in the long run. But this is it. That's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this was helpful for those of you who are trying to kind of figure out where everything should go on your kit. Like I said in the beginning of the video, this is a very personal, it has items that work for me. My best advice is to kind of build your kit according to the things that you use the most and how you can utilize the space. So I'll see you guys on my next video. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram. I will post some tips related to this makeup kit as well on Instagram and on TikTok. So I'll put them up here if you guys want to follow me there. And I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye!